Well, time now for another check of our weather. We have some winter weather moving through our area. Chief Meteorologist Brad Panovich joins us again. Brad, we are in for a wild next 24 hours.
Yeah, really, and maybe just the next 12 hours, to be honest with you. This is going to happen really quickly. We're going to see some areas with a severe weather risk and really warm, muggy air, while parts of our area are going to see wintry weather. Now, the wintry weather is beginning to take shape. Heavy snow falling in northern Alabama, central Alabama, most of Tennessee. That's pushing east. What I'm watching carefully is this area down the south. There's two waves of showers down here. Now, we're waiting to see how much of the warm air gets transported back inland. But the one thing we know, this is a vigorous upper low that is intensifying. So it's losing pressure rapidly. And if you have aches and pains, you're going to feel this in the next 12 hours because the pressure is going to drop like a rock as the system gets close. Now, the severe weather potential, I'm keeping an eye right here. You see this little uptick in tornado parameter around 5 a.m. That's where some of the warm air could get close enough. So Rockingham to Sherrall, maybe Wadesboro, but I really think this will be closer to I-95. So most of our area should escape the worst of the severe threat, but we're still going to see strong winds, rain, and yes, snow. Winter storm warnings up for the mountains. Winter weather advisories up for Caldwell and Burke counties. Now, this is a complex system. That low pressure system tracks right over us in the morning. So we call this a triple point where these three fronts come together near the low. Always potentially some strong storms in there, but very strong winds as well. Even on the backside, the winds will switch around to the northwest. And yes, there could be a quick burst of wet snow across the Piedmont, but it's not going to stick. It's going to be quick. It's going to be like white rain, I like to call it, because it'll be melting on the way down and pretty much melting the second it touches the ground. So here's your futurecast. We'll go hour by hour. Notice the temperatures well into the 50s and 60s, but the cold air starts filtering into the mountains. So we see a changeover to snow happening probably between 4 and 6 a.m. The heaviest will be right around daybreak, but then it's in and out quickly. So temperatures will actually recover a little bit, but only in the 40s tomorrow. The high temperature is right now. The temperature outside right now is going to be the high temperature for the day tomorrow, because from here on out, the temperature will be falling as we go towards the middle of the week. Now, it's also going to be very windy in the morning once the low pressure system moves over. Northeast winds switching around to the northwest could gust 40 to 50 miles per hour. With the wet ground, we could see some trees come down, maybe some scattered power outages. The wind won't last long, though. It will begin to relax as we go into the afternoon, but it'll be incredibly windy for the entire area. So how much snow? Heaviest are going to be in the mountains above 2,500 feet. Could see a dusting on some of the grassy surfaces, especially where the snow falls really heavy, and it will at times, maybe 1 to 2 inches per hour, even in the short window that it's moving through the area. So this is where we expect the biggest travel concerns, winter weather impacts in the mountains. Not a great day to be traveling over the mountains or heading up into Virginia. You're going to run into worse weather. And I think tomorrow night might be the worst of it for all of us, because no matter what falls, rain or snow, we're going to drop below freezing tomorrow night into Tuesday morning. And that could set the stage for black ice on Tuesday morning. Take a look at the 7-day forecast. That is a much more winter-looking forecast here in January. Highs in the 40s and 50s and morning lows consistently in the 20s and 30s.